Hey again everyone, I'm here to do my May favorites. You might recognize this look from my last video. I figured I would go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. So there's a lot of things that I've been loving in May, and not all of them are beauty related. I also have a movie, a song, a book, and an article of clothing or a hat, so apparel. So I'll start with the beauty stuff. Two things are from Pi, which is one of my favorite all-natural skincare brands. The first is this Chamomile and Rosehip Calming Day Cream. There was a review of this on No More Dirty Looks, and I'll link it down below in case you want to read it. For a long time, since I started using natural skincare on my face, and because I have such dry skin, I really sort of got away from using a daily moisturizer or a nighttime moisturizer and just using oils on my face, which kind of intuitively makes sense if you have dry skin. But I kind of started feeling like maybe I was needing a moisturizer to lock all of that oily goodness in. And because I've still been battling dry skin, even though I use like really nourishing oils and kind of do all the things that you're supposed to do with dry skin, not over exfoliate, but exfoliate enough, and blah, blah, blah. So I decided to give this one a try. It's supposed to be for very sensitive skin, counteract redness, and I have been noticing, maybe just because I'm in tune to it and maybe it's always been there, but I tend to get redness in my cheeks and around my nose. So I was thinking that this might be something good to invest in. And there was a No More Dirty Looks Friday deal, and when I bought this, I got a free $37 value Rosehip Bioregenerate oil, I think it's called. And I've really been enjoying that. So a couple nights a week, I'll mix a couple drops of that in with this at night. So I'm really loving it. It smells great. I can't quite place yet what it reminds me of, but it's reminiscent of a scent from my past. And I don't know what other product it smells like, but it's very lightweight. It absorbs, immediately. It's probably not rich enough for a night cream, but I think in the summertime I'll be able to get away with it. So really been loving this. Pi is like an amazing brand. Next, the other Pi thing that I've been loving is their Frangonia, I think. Frangonia and Sea Buckthorn Instant Hand Therapy Cream. So this is my second one of these. I love it. I haven't found a hand cream I like better. It's a little bit pricey, but I actually got this on I think it was on a Nubo Now clearance deal, because I think that they switched locations or something, and I got this for 40% off, which is actually really good. So I adore it. I'll buy it again. The only other hand cream that I'm really dying to try is the Osmia Organics. It's always weird because you never really say these things out loud till you're maybe filming a video. But Osmia Organics makes like a vanilla rose one, or a vanilla and a rose one, and so I'd kind of like to try those at some point. But I put this on multiple times a day. I love it, and this little thing lasts for quite a while. The last one I had lasted like 6 months probably. So I have 3 more little beauty products, and I've been wearing this in my past makeup videos. This is my everyday base right now. It's the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Repair CC Cream. It comes in 2 shades, and I'm usually never the darker shade, but the lighter shade of this was very like ivory looking. So I went with Warm Glow, and it's not a ton of coverage and it's pretty dewy, but I really like it. It has SPF 30. Kind of evens everything out. I feel like I'm getting good protection when I wear this, and I've been kind of using this in conjunction with a much lighter coverage tinted moisturizer to get it to spread well, and then doing more kind of like spot concealing with either RMS Beauty on Cover Up or the My Shell Cream Concealer. And then I think I also used this in a past video. This is the RMS Lip Shine in Sacred. This is my most recent RMS purchase, though I've had it for a couple months, and it's like, I've heard it described as Hawaiian Punch, but I absolutely love it. There, you can see how glossy it looks, and I'll do a little swatch so you can see. It's just, I've been wearing it on my cheeks a lot, on my lips built up. It's one of the brighter lip colors that my boyfriend actually doesn't mind when I wear. He kind of despises bright lips, and I love them. I feel like a lot of guys don't really care for bright lipstick, but whenever I wear this, he's like, that's good, that looks nice. So I just adore it, and I think it's perfect for summer, and I've been getting a lot of use out of it. Love the texture too. I cannot get over dewiness everywhere. Like I'm never concerned about looking oily, so I'm like, the more dew, the better. Bring it on. Okay, the last makeup thing, and this is kind of a forever favorite, and I feel like as I continue to move forward making favorites videos, I'll intermittently intersperse my forever favorites. But I think this is the second one of these I've had. It's the Zuzu Luxe Liquid Eyeliner in Raven. And this is my go-to liquid liner on the weekend, Friday and Saturday nights. It's probably lasted me, honestly, I don't remember how long my last two lasted me, but it's just standard liquid liner, lasts really well, it goes on evenly. I didn't have good success with the Physicians Formula eyeliner pen, which I've seen other beauty bloggers, vloggers talking about, but this is a forever favorite. It will always be in my makeup bag. The next thing I want to talk about, so I'm not a hat person at all. I think that they look like really silly on me, but I was watching a Makeup by Sona video, I love watching her videos. She's one of those, whenever a new video by her pops up along with like a couple other, maybe I'll do like my favorite YouTube channel videos at some point, but she had gotten this, and I honestly have been wanting something like this. And actually, so I recently went to, how cute, to a Kentucky Derby party, and I was the only one without a hat, but that's not why I wanted this. I go to the beach a lot in the summertime, and I'm so anal about not being in the sun. And so I usually have an umbrella, and I'm like slathered in sunscreen, but I thought that this would be like just a nice extra layer of protection on my face and on my chest. So, and it's so cute, floppy. It's just going to be perfect for Newport this summer. I'm really excited about that. And it was really affordable. It's from H&M. So my book favorite is this. It's by Martha Beck, who's actually a former, she's a former Harvard sociologist, I think, former academic, and now she's a life coach and a writer. And she's done some work for Oprah, I know, but this book, Finding Your Way in a Wild New World, Reclaim Your True Nature to Create the Life You Want. So you guys don't really know me all that well yet, but I have a very kind of new age bent sometimes in the things I believe and what I want to cultivate in my life and stuff like that. And this was actually recommended to me by a friend of mine in graduate school who actually has a PhD and decided to become a life coach as well. And I was Skyping with him just to kind of I wanted to hear about his trajectory, because I'm grappling with a lot of the same issues now that I'm out of graduate school. I don't want an academic career. I don't really know what kind of career I want. And I just thought he had an interesting trajectory after graduate school, so I wanted to talk to him about that. And we got to talking about reading material, and I was like, do you have anything that I should read to kind of clarify my vision for what I want to do, or, you know, anything kind of inspirational or helpful? And he gave me like 5 or 6 recommendations, and I just decided to pick up the first one. And some of it is a little out there, I'll say that. And I'm like the perpetual academic. I have like notes and I've like underlined all throughout. But if you have any kind of interest in if you feel like you're kind of emotionally different than people, which is how I feel a lot of the time, I'm really hypersensitive and kind of empathic. And sometimes it's a challenge to deal with that. And reading something like this, I think has helped me better understand what I bring to the table and how I can best utilize those skills in whatever I end up doing going forward. And it has like a lot of good techniques they're basically meditative practices, what she calls drop into wordlessness, connect with oneness, the importance of being around animals and nature. So I don't know, if you're inclined towards anything like that, this was a really good read. So my favorite song, it's not really of the month, it's of the last couple months. It's the song that's on the intro and outro of this video. It's called Magic by a DJ duo producer. a duo DJ producer, a duo of DJs and producers called Pattern Drama. And it's, my boyfriend actually was the one that knew about them, and we know about them because one of the guys in Pattern Drama is also in this group called Bedouin, and the other half of Bedouin, another DJ producer duo, is a DJ in Boston, and we see him a lot, and he's kind of part of our broader network of DJ music, house music friends in the area. And I've actually seen Pattern Drama DJ at a club in New York, and they have a really kind of like mysterious, otherworldly quality about their music. The song to me is just beautiful. It makes me feel like I'm somewhere else. I can really get lost in it, and listening to this music in a club atmosphere is also a really unique experience. And yeah, I don't know. It really kind of like vibrates with me, and I really enjoy it. So my last favorite is a movie that I saw this last Sunday, Her with Joaquin Phoenix. I can't believe it took me this long to see it, but to be honest with you, I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I was kind of like, that looks a little bit weird. It didn't grab me necessarily, but my boyfriend wanted to see it, and we were just kind of having a lazy Sunday, and decided to rent it. And I've not been that struck by a movie in years. I don't know, 5 or 6 years probably. I thought it was breathtakingly captivating, thought-provoking. It dealt with like all of these deeper issues about the human experience, love, what it means to be in a relationship, loss. I cried so many times, like straight up bawled. My boyfriend was like, please don't cry. And I just had like a very strong emotional reaction to it. And after the movie, I got online to kind of see what reviews, what people had been saying about it. And it seems to be a very split camp. There's some people that thought that it was just, I don't know, kind of a cliche, warning about the role of technology in our lives, which I think is just such a superficial read on what that movie is about. And then other people seemed to kind of get it. And I'll actually link below something my boyfriend sent me that Vice had done. And there was like a workshop inspired by the movie for some art designers, industrial designers. And it was about the role of technology in our lives and in the future. But it was also about, this is a love story. Yes. What does it mean what are our feelings made of? If everything, it's very kind of metaphysical too, our feelings matter. What are they made of? Where does all of that go? So I've been really interested in these questions for a long time, and I kind of have explored them through some of my new age spiritual readings. But it was a movie that resonated. That's kind of my explanation when I like things. I'm like, oh, it resonates on my vibrational level. But yeah, I love that movie. It's the best movie I've seen in a really long time. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Be curious to hear what other people think of it. The New Yorker, the person that reviewed Her in the New Yorker, I actually left a comment because I was so upset about it. It was the most one-dimensional, unthoughtful review of a movie, and I can't believe a quality publication like the New Yorker would hire a film critic like that, to be honest. I guess to each his and her own opinion, but not a fan. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed my May favorites, and I'll see you soon.